Welcome back. We're looking at a script today that digs into a really fascinating theory about the influencer Eugenia Cooney.
Right. Her recent disappearance from TikTok and whether it was actually tied to a major class action lawsuit.
Exactly. And look, the core idea is strong, the research is there, but the delivery is really fighting the content. So that brings us to the first point. The script relies way too heavily on reading full external articles verbatim.
Yeah, the block quoting. It just grinds everything to a halt. The listener asked about flow, and this is the biggest obstacle to flow right here.
It really is. And it's not just reading, it's reading everything. Verbatim. We get all these atmospheric details that just don't belong.
Like the TMZ article.
Yes, the part about Eugenia at Disney World.
I have that marked. It goes on forever. We hear about her ruffled metallic dress, the Mickey Mouse purse.
The purse? Why are we talking about a Mickey Mouse purse in a video about corporate liability?
Well, I think I get why. In that whole commentary space, there's a lot of pressure to, show your receipts.
Sure.
If you summarize, someone in the comments will accuse you of spinning it. So the impulse is just to read the entire thing.
It's a fair impulse, but it kills the video. It stops being an investigation, and it becomes an audiobook of a TMZ article.
Exactly. And when you're describing an outfit, you're making the audience picture a scene that has nothing to do with the actual argument.
The argument is about whether she was restricted from posting. The outfit is completely irrelevant.
Just synthesize it.
Synthesize and cite. That's the rule. You look at that whole section on Disney World and you just ask, what is the one thing my audience absolutely needs to know?
That she was there, she was alive, and she wasn't posting from her own phone.
Boom. That's it. So the rewrite isn't a small tweak, it's a demolition. Instead of 60 seconds on cardigans, you just say, TMZ photos confirmed Cooney was at Disney World in October, dispelling rumors she was ill. But notably, she never used her own phone to post.
So much stronger. It takes 10 seconds, sounds authoritative, and it keeps the momentum going.
And it's not just the fashion stuff. This habit of reading everything bleeds into the legal section too.
Oh, when they stop to compliment the lawyer's name?
Yes, Van Zandt is an absolutely fabulous name. I am so obsessed with that.
I mean, it's charming, I guess. It shows personality, but you just completely deflate the tension.
You do. We're building up to this huge reveal about TikTok settling a case, and suddenly we're taking a detour to talk about how cool a name is.
It turns an investigative piece into just a hanging out piece. And that lowers the authority.
So the advice is the same as with the TMZ. Strip it down to the bone.
We don't need the lawyer's name unless he's like a character in the story.
Right. The rewrite should be stark. Something like, reports confirm TikTok reached a settlement in the KGM case just hours before jury selection. This timeline aligns perfectly with Cooney's return.
See, when you say it like that, it sounds like a smoking gun.
And that brings up the other part of this efficiency, the meta-commentary.
The I hate TMZ comments.
Yes, over and over. I hate TMZ. They are trash. I hate giving them clicks.
We get it.
We get it. If you're going to use them as a source, you don't need to apologize for it every 30 seconds. It feels, defensive.
It feels like they're arguing with the comment section before the comments are even written.
Exactly. Just use the source, cite it, and move on. The repetition is just dead air. So, first big takeaway, stop reading, start summarizing, be the editor.
Which leads us right into the structure, doesn't it? Because once you strip out all that fluff, the purses, the names, you're left with the argument. And the argument is kind of all over the place.
It's a circle. It's a flat circle. The script spoils its own ending in the first minute.
Yeah, the title is The Real Reason, and then they immediately say it was probably this lawsuit. So, where's the suspense?
It kills it. It's like telling us the butler did it in the opening scene. This script needs to be restructured like a mystery.
Like a procedural.
Yes, a procedural. You have to connect the dots for the audience. Start with the what. What happened? She disappeared.
Right.
Everyone thought she was in rehab or something.
Then you move to the clues. And this is where the Jeffree Star clips come in. Right now, they're sort of sprinkled in randomly.
But they're a huge breadcrumb.
They're the first breadcrumb. He says on camera she'll be back when she fixes her account issues. That's a massive clue.
It changes the whole story from a medical drama to like a tech issue.
So you put that right up front. She's gone, rumors are flying, but then Jeffree drops this hint. Now the audience is hooked.
They're thinking, what account issues?
Why would TikTok block one of its biggest creators? And then you introduce the context of the class action lawsuit.
That flow is so much better. It actually builds pressure. And then you get to the climax, the settlement.
This was the most frustrating part of the original script form. The host finds the settlement notification, the actual proof, and just mentions it as an afterthought.
Oh, I know. I just realized I had a notification in my email. I'm such an idiot.
They literally found the smoking gun and framed it as them being clumsy. Whoops, almost missed this.
It just undermines the entire investigation. It makes it sound like they just stumbled into the answer by luck.
That settlement date needs to be the big reveal, the aha moment. It should be, we knew it was the platform, we knew about the lawsuit, but here's the final piece of the puzzle. A settlement was reached on January 20th. Cooney returned on January 21st.
Yeah, that gives me chills just hearing it reordered like that. It turns it into a thriller.
It rewards the listener for paying attention. If you structure it, suspicion, evidence, confirmation, you take them on a journey.
Instead of just watching someone click through random browser tabs.
And speaking of random, we have to talk about that end.
The Jeffree Star fan content, the Patreon plug.
Yes, it's such tonal whiplash. You just laid out this heavy legal theory about child safety, and now we're talking about beauty guru drama from 2019?
It just dilutes the gravity of everything that came before. It reminds the audience that, oh right, this is, just a drama channel.
And the fix is so simple. Just create some separation, finish the investigation, sign off, then say, okay, that's the heavy stuff. Now for some channel updates.
Keep the investigation pure.
Keep it pure, which brings us to the third big issue, the host's persona.
The hedging.
So much hedging. I don't know, dude. Maybe I'm just an idiot.
Don't sue me.
Don't sue me, which, by the way, is legally meaningless. But more importantly, it signals to the audience that you don't even believe what you're saying.
But they should believe it. They have the court documents. They have the dates.
Have a solid case. The correlation is a legitimate piece of reporting. But by wrapping it in, I don't know, I'm just an idiot, they're telling us not to trust them.
Why do people do that? Is it just trying to be relatable?
It's a common trap, I think. You lower your own status so the audience will like you more. I'm just a regular. But when you're explaining a lawsuit, I don't want a regular person. I want someone who did the reading.
And they did the reading. That's the tragic part. They did the work of an expert, but presented it with the confidence of an amateur.
So the fix is all about projecting that confidence. Just delete the qualifiers. Don't say, the timing sort of suggests. Say, the timing indicates a strong correlation.
And please, stop calling yourself an idiot on the recording.
Yes, there's that moment where the host stumbles while reading and says, I did too good a job reading that first article and now I can't speak.
Just cut it. It's a recording. Just do another take.
Leaving the mistake in doesn't make you look authentic. It just makes the production feel sloppy. We're here for the story, not for meta-commentary on the recording process.
It pulls you out of it. Every time you apologize for your voice, you pull us out of the story and back into, your bedroom where you're recording.
And there's another part of this fear. The conspiracy section. The host brings up all the rumors about her family at the airport.
And then immediately says, I don't want to get involved. People get mad at me.
People get mad at me. That's a creator being held hostage by their comment section.
You bring up the drama just to say you're too scared to talk about it.
The suggestion here is to pivot to authority. Instead of, I don't want to get involved, say something like, while speculation about her family is rampant, the hard evidence points strictly to a legal restriction by the platform.
What a difference. That sounds like a journalist. Here's the noise, but here's the signal.
It validates your focus. You're not avoiding the drama because you're scared. You're avoiding it because it's irrelevant to the proof. That's a power move.
It really feels like all three of these critiques, the reading, the structure, the tone, they all come from the same root cause.
What's that?
The host just doesn't seem to trust their own authority.
I think you nailed it. They read articles verbatim because they don't trust their own summary. They spoil the ending because they don't trust the audience to stick around.
And they apologize constantly because they don't trust that their research is good enough to stand on its own.
But it is good enough. That's what's so great about this submission. We're not telling them the theory is wrong.
Not at all. The theory is great. That KGM settlement connection is a genuine scoop. Most people in that space missed it.
So if they just polish the lens a little bit.
This goes from a ramble to a documentary. It could be a definitive piece of content.
I really want to see them try that mystery structure, opening with just the audio from that Jeffree Star clip.
Ooh, yeah. She'll be back when she fixes her account. Fade to black.
Then the voiceover, where has she been? And what does a courtroom in California have to do with it?
Okay, now you're just producing the video for them.
I can't help it. The pieces are all there. It's a puzzle that was just put together in the wrong order.
So, big picture, this is a very fixable script. It's not a burn it down and start over situation.
No, it's a renovation. not a demolition. The foundation, the research, is solid. We just need to knock down a few walls to open up the floor plan.
I like that. So let's wrap this up. Give us the checklist. What are the 3 big things they need to do?
Okay, here's the roadmap. Point 1. Synthesize. Don't read. You're a commentator, not an audiobook narrator. Summarize the articles. Give us the key facts, the dates, the settlement, the behavior. Cut the outfits.
Be the filter.
Point 2. When you're built, structure this like a mystery. Don't spoil your own ending. Start with the disappearance, introduce the clues from Jeffree Star, and climax with the smoking gun, the settlement.
Build the tension.
And point 3. Own the reporting. You did excellent research. Stop apologizing for it. Cut the "I'm an idiot." Cut the "don't sue me." You cracked the case. Act like it.
That's a solid plan.
I really believe that if they apply these changes, this video could be a standout piece of work. It has all the right ingredients.
I agree. I'd love to see the after version of this.
Absolutely. We invite the listener to apply these changes, turn this into the legal thriller it wants to be, and please resubmit the script. We'd love to see it.
That would be fun.
Thank you for listening. Keep digging for the truth, but remember, how you tell the story is just as important as the story itself.
See you next time.